Do you want to get my Bullworker content early and without advertisements like these? Consider becoming a $5 Patreon. Patreons get my new Bullworker content 1 month before YouTube. 2 new videos every month, including many workouts. Higher tiers include access to real-life vlogs, behind the scenes and exclusive videos that I've never uploaded to YouTube. Donations will be used to improve the quality of my videos. For more information, check my Patreon. Someone reminded me that there is a Bullworker Facebook group. 2 actually. I like to keep my Facebook private, so I'm not in them, but for anyone that likes the device, I would highly recommend you to join them. It's a very positive community and you can find many workouts and experiences about the product. I was pretty hyped to find out that people share my videos there. Thank you. But I read a comment there that I found pretty interesting. So some people think that I'm saying the Bullworker is completely superior to free weights. And maybe I'm misreading this comment, but it seems to suggest that I now hold free weights in a higher regard than the Bullworker. The truth is that I think neither are superior. I can understand how what I said can be lost in translation, but let me elaborate. Despite that I wear a ball cap, I will have to address it at some point. Yeah, I'm for, despite that I'm kind of a clown, I'm for sober and non-biased advice. And my view on workout tools gets explained pretty well by these gentlemen. They're long comments, so I'll explain it in brief. Dumbbells, free weights, the Bullworker, power twister, not a single tool you can use is magical or will give you completely superior results in every single way. Results are not created by using tools. They are created by resistance, training your muscles to exhaustion. One of the biggest benefits of a tool like the Bullworker, and in advance I'll say that it's a big benefit, is that it allows you to make certain movements challenging that cannot be made challenging with free weights. I'll explain it later in this video, but if you take 2 athletes, you let one train with the Bullworker, the other only train with free weights. Both put in the same amount of work. The results after a year will not be that different. The reason I hold the Bullworker in such a high regard over other tools is because it's extremely versatile. You can create an extremely high level of resistance from any angle with a 2-pound device. For example, a dumbbell can only be lifted up. A Bullworker can create resistance from lifting something up, but also pushing something down or away, and can create constant contractions from any angle without being too taxing on your joints. You can't do a safe pull down with free weights, for example, let alone do a pull down from multiple angles like this. One other thing, and I think I have mentioned this in the past, but once I'm older, I would probably only use the Bullworker. I think for older people, the Bullworker is perfect and you probably won't need anything else. I mean, let's be real. Once you're 55, will your goal still be to get, to let every muscle just bulge out as much as it can? Of course not. More likely than that, you want a strong, functional, ailment-free body. And the Bullworker is superior in that regard. It's safe for your joints. And I think that someone who incorporates the Bullworker in their program compared to someone that would only use free weights would end up most notably having wider lats, bigger forearms and wider shoulders, especially like the rear delts. I think if someone would only use the Bullworker and nothing else, they would still be on par with someone that has that uses only free weights in many regards, and again would end up having some muscle groups even better developed. However, someone that uses only free weights would, in my opinion, end up with bigger glutes and quadriceps. Unless again, you can find a way to create the same level of resistance with the Bullworker as I would get from squats. You might very well be able to, but not me personally. For those two muscle groups, I really need free weights. And the other muscles, I have no problem training them to complete exhaustion with the Bullworker. Can probably do it even more effectively when you consider how much time it takes to change weights for every exercise. Let's talk about how you can combine the Bullworker and free weights for the best results. This is very much move dependent. You have to consider which device is superior for which movement. Let me demonstrate. We all know the dumbbell fly. It's regarded as a great exercise to isolate the chest. But is it? When I lay on a bench and I do flies, I feel most of the intensity coming from the first bit of the movement. The higher I lift it, the easier it becomes. The last part is supposed to do the most. But it does the least for me. When the weight is here, it's more of a burden for my shoulder and the biceps. There's no feeling of resistance anymore coming from this side as I felt with the first part of the movement with this exercise. The Bullworker keeps this movement challenging throughout the end. It does the opposite. It becomes harder the further the compression goes. So the Bullworker is superior in terms of doing chest flies. But what about the bench press? Well, with the Bullworker you can mimic the move with one arm at a time. But it never feels exactly the same. For this movement, the conventional bench press is superior in my opinion. Shoulder rows, the Bullworker is superior. Lunges, I'd use free weights. Thighs, definitely the Bullworker. Curls, yeah, my choice goes to dumbbells. At the end of the day, you'll have to figure these things out for yourself. These are just tips that work for me, and this is how I can get the most out of my workouts. I thank you for watching day 6 of Bullworker week. I hope it was helpful, and one more day to go. 2 exclusive videos will come out next week for Patreons only, so consider to donate. Thank you.